I'm now going to cut 1 3/4 inch awl in some 6mm thick steel using an awl saw. This is a relatively easy job to do. This time we're going to do it in a cordless drill. I've already demonstrated how to do it in a pillar drill. To do this, you're going to need a good set of safety glasses, and you're also going to need some kind of lubricant. We will be using this drilling, cutting and tapping fluid. That will keep the old saw cool, and it will also lubricate it when we are cutting through this thickish piece of steel. When you're using your drill to drill through metal, you should always start off with a centre punch where you want the drill to start. That will stop the drill bit from wandering when you are starting the awl. Another important thing when drilling metal is to always drill a pilot awl. A pilot awl is an awl that is smaller than the actual awl that you intend drilling. Another rule of thumb when you're using a cordless drill is the larger the diameter of the awl that you are drilling, the slower you need to go. So we need to go quite quickly now because we're drilling a small diameter awl. So I've put the drill into the fastest gear. I'm now just going to put a bit of lubricant on there and a bit of coolant just to protect the drill bit. And then I'm just going to drill this awl. Obviously, because of the size of the awl saw, it is quite large in diameter, so we need to put the drill in the slower speed and highest torque. Normally when you're using the drill for drilling, you would have it in the drill position, but on awl saws it's much more beneficial to use the torque selector. That means that if the actual awl saw gets jammed, it will actually slip on the torque rather than damaging the machine or damaging you. So it's always a good idea when you're using awl saws to use the torque selector. So we're now just going to go through there with the awl saw and cut out this awl in this thick piece of steel. The difficulty is keeping the drill at a low constant speed. The harder you press on, it's more tempting to actually squeeze the trigger faster, which goes too fast and creates too much friction and too much heat. You can see that we've gone through there now. That is quite a thick piece of steel to be using an hole saw on, especially in a cordless drill. So we cut that all out of there relatively easily. It's not a big problem cutting holes like that, as long as you take your time and use your drill on a very slow speed. And as I've already said, it's important that you use torque control when you're drilling through metal like that using an hole saw. It can protect you from being injured and also protect the machine from being damaged.